This is Everton Fans 77 with the Stoke City Career Mode series. As you can see, we do open up the episode with a game against Arsenal, always a tough game, very strong squad. They even do have Matthew Etherington, who did want to leave our club back in Season 1, and we sold him to Arsenal. Unfortunately, I would have loved to keep him. Good pace, good shooting, good dribbling, but unfortunately we had to sell him. Lukaku gets the first goal early on in the game, giving it a 1-0 scoreline, so a great start there. Etherington gets the ball, and he's just going to square one in. Oh no, so he's going to have a shot. Sorry, my bad. And Begovic with a good save, and Walcott can't follow up on the rebound. And Jolyon Lescott has a header, very good off headers, but unfortunately puts it wide. But Cameron Jones is going to take on Wojciech Szczesny. I think it was Szczesny keeping, and he's going to get a goal, giving it a 2-0 scoreline. So great stuff there. But straight afterwards, Matthew Etherington to Aaron Ramsey. Ramsey finds it to Dzeko. Dzeko puts it off the post into the goal, giving it a 2-1 scoreline. So unfortunately, they hit back straight away. But right now, Lukaku, Verdi is very pacey. Lukaku sees the ball onto him, but unfortunately, he doesn't have very good finishing, and he put it wide. But Lukaku sees the ball onto him again, perfectly weighted, lobbed through ball. Verdi has to do some work still, beats the defender well, takes a shot, but unfortunately sends it flying over the bar. He had the 2-1 scoreline. Right now, Matthew Etherington on the ball. He's going to square one across to Chiktiode, however you like to say it. And a good save from Asper Begovic, putting it onto the bar. Right now, Kieran Gibbs take the corner, and a great header from Woodgate from a fair distance out, giving it a 3-1 scoreline, securing the game. And we do go on to win that, so a great result there. Cameron Jerome now isn't happy with the first team action he's getting. So that's not very good, because we do use a rotation option between Lukaku, Jones, Jerome and Xavi Villar. But right now we're going to send off our scouts to Africa, and we start off with our first one to South Africa, and our next one we will send off to, I think it was Nigeria, maybe wrong, no, it was Cameroon, and then we send our last one off to Ghana, I think. So we're basically looking for some good talent there to bring into our club and basically stimulate our future at Stoke City. But however, we probably won't stay there for much longer, because I don't really know what other holes we could fill in. And so the next game of the episode is in the Europa League, and basically I put Jerome in to see if he could prove himself, and he did straight away, an early goal, proving me why he actually should play. He claimed to be one of the best players in the club when he spoke to me, but yeah. But right now, Cameron Jerome's going to have a chip and go over the bar, and keeping it at a 1-0 scoreline. They're going to whip one across in now, and a glancing header, but it's going way over the bar. And right now, Larson, I think it is, he's going to play through one of their players, and they're going to have a shot, but a brilliant save from Asper Begovic, keeping it at a 1-0 scoreline. But right now, Malangu, very pacey, shrugs off the defender, has a finesse, but a good save from their keeper, keeping it at 1-0. So Jerome's on the ball now, and he sees the ball to Rio Miyachi in open pasture, and just tap in for Miyachi, giving us a 2-0 game, and yeah, great stuff for Miyachi to score. Now, Daiua, I don't know how to pronounce it, I don't know any of these players. He's just going to come in, and a good save from Begovic, a bit of a kerfuffle, and he's just going to put in the open goal, making the game 2-1. Right now, Miyachi, very pacey. Ronaldo chops back inside, and he's just going to have an effort, good save. Cameron Jerome following up on the rebound. Oh, that went in, that would have been a great goal. Unfortunately not. But Jermaine Cannon on the ball now. He sees the ball back to Malangu. Malangu with a poor effort. And the game does finish at a 2-1 scoreline. So, not a bad result there. It's good to pick up some points in the Europa League and move further on up the table. So the next game of the episode is against Tottenham Hotspur, and it's a pretty average squad for Hotspur, I have to say. They haven't made too many changes to it. They do have like Glenn Johnson in their starting lineup, but other than that, there's not too many other changes. This was a very tough game, but they had a very fast defence. Had to get past Lennon and Bale on the sidelines, and yeah, it was just really tough. And you can see him making use of the pace there. Gareth Bale, way too fast for Robert Huth. I have to take him out in the box. I was trying to get the ball, but the ref blows the penalty, and it just says Van der Vaart, and he got injured. So Scott Parker, out of all people, stood up to take the penalty. Not my first choice penalty taker if I was Tottenham, and he sends Begovic to guess the right way, but I dived after he shot, so he couldn't get to it. But Glenn Johnson on the ball now. He's going to whip one across to Jermaine Defoe, and Defoe with a good finish there, giving it a 2-0 scoreline, I should say. But we're not going to give up. Kevin Jones on the ball, brilliant finesse, and a good finish, putting us back in the game really, and keeping it at, making the scoreline 2-1. Lukaku beats the defender well and a great finish, giving it a 2-all scoreline. So that was great. We get ourselves back in the game. Scott Parker with the corner now. They're looking dangerous, but the header was a bit too tame for Asmir Begovic. And the game did finish at a 2-all scoreline. So not a bad result there, considering we were down 2-0 and Tottenham did play some good football in the game. And so, yeah, as you can see, we are actually in first place. It's just quite shocking actually. Ahead of Manchester United, Liverpool and Chelsea, who are in the top 4. So player of the episode has to go to Cameron Jones or Romelu Lukaku. They were both great in today's episode. So yeah, it's been Everton Fans 77 with the Stoke City Crib Series. See ya.